In our shadow speech, then, and following with my shadow understanding as best I can the words of the evangelist, I say, the Father, in bringing out of the unseen the things that are seen, made essential use of the Son, so that all that exists was created through him. What the difference between the part in creation of the Father and the part of the Son may be, who can understand? But perhaps we may one day come to see into it a little, for I dare hope that, through our willed sonship, we shall come far nearer ourselves to creating. The word creation, applied to the loftiest success of human genius, seems to me a mockery of humanity, itself in process of creation. Let us read the text again. All things were made through him, and without him was made not one thing. That which was made in him was life. You begin to see it? The power by which he created the worlds was given him by his Father. He had in himself a greater power than that by which he made the worlds. There was something made not through, but in him, something brought into being by himself. Here he creates in his grand way in himself, as did the Father. That which was made in him was life. What does this mean? What is the life the apostle intends? Many forms of life have come to being through the Son, but those were results, not forms of the life that was brought to existence in him. He could not have been employed by the Father in creating, save in virtue of the life that was in him. As to what the life of God is to himself, we can only know that we cannot know it, even that not being absolute ignorance, for no one can see that, from its very nature, he cannot understand a thing without therein approaching that thing in a most genuine manner. As to what the life of God is in relation to us, we know that it is the causing life of everything we call life, of everything that is, and in knowing this, we know something of that life, by the very forms of its force. But the one interminable mystery, for I presume the two make but one mystery, a mystery that must be a mystery to us forever, not because God will not explain it, but because God himself could not make us understand it, is, first, how he can be self-existent, and, next, how he can make other beings exist. Self-existence and creation no man will ever understand. Again, regarding the matter from the side of the creature, the cause of his being is antecedent to that being. He can therefore have no knowledge of his own creation, neither could he understand that which he can do nothing like. If we could make ourselves, we should understand our creation, but to do that, we must be God. And of all ideas, this, that with the self-dissatisfied, painfully circumscribed consciousness I possess, I could in any way have caused myself, is the most dismal and hopeless. Nevertheless, if I be a child of God, I must be like him even in the matter of this creative energy. There must be something in me that corresponds in its childish way to the eternal might in him. But I am forestalling.